Hi guys, I am Muchakwa and I am back again with Maths XYZ, and today we'll still be continuing on identities on trigonometry. With identities, we have two identities, which is sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equals to 1, and also tan theta is equals to sine theta divided by cos theta. When you are dealing with identities, most of the popular question, it says prove that the left hand side is equals to the right hand side. And another question, it says simplify the expression to be in a single trigonometric ratio or in a simple term. Alright, today we'll just do examples on identities and see how we can solve the question on identities. Alright, the first one, let me just write the identities down, which is sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equals to 1, and tan theta is equals to sine theta divided by cos theta. Remember, if it's sine squared theta minus cos squared theta, it's not an identity. The identity does not change. It's always sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equals to 1. If it's sine squared theta minus cos squared theta, don't be confused and make it equal to 1, because it's not an identity. Alright, from here let's do the question number 1, which says that we must simplify this into the simple term. Sine squared theta plus sine squared theta again cos theta divide by 1 plus cos theta. Alright, from this one, it is indeed a very simple one, guys, because here we can just take a common factor, which is sine squared theta, and we'll be left with 1 plus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta, of which this will equate to be, we'll cancel that and we'll be left with sine squared theta. Alright, this one was a very simple one. Then let's do another one, of which the question says that we must simplify 1 over cos squared theta minus tan squared theta plus 1. Alright, with this one, the first thing that we must do, we must change tan squared theta to be sine squared theta divided by cos squared theta. But then before we can do that, let's work out on our fraction, which is 1 divided by cos squared theta, to have a one whole fraction. We'll have 1 minus tan squared theta cos squared theta plus cos squared theta divided by cos squared theta. Remember, this one here, we can actually change it to be sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. But then in this question, guys, let's first deal with these two, so that we can see if we cancel them out what we'll be left with. Then we will have 1 minus tan squared theta is equals to sine squared theta divided by cos squared theta multiplied by cos squared theta, of which we know that those two will cancel out, and then we'll have plus cos squared theta divided by cos squared theta. Alright, now we are left with 1 minus sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. But then we can't say sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is an identity. Reason being, we have a negative here. It's actually negative sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. Then that means that we can equate it to 1. Now, what is the thing that we can do to change, to manipulate this question, to simplify it? Let's change 1, which is equals to sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. Then we'll have sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. Sorry, squared must be in here. And then minus sine squared theta plus cos squared theta divided by, all divided by cos squared theta. Then now that we have this, that means that sine squared theta minus cos squared theta will actually give us a 0, because they will subtract each other. We'll be left with 2 cos squared theta in the numerator divided by cos squared theta in the denominator, and the cos squared will cancel each other and we'll be left with 2. Alright, did you see what we did in this question, guys? We were given this, and then we first reduced the fraction by multiplying out so that we can be left with one whole fraction. And then we changed tan squared theta to be a sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. But then we were still left with 1 minus sine squared theta plus cos squared theta, and that's not a simplified equation. Then continuing going forward, we then realized that if we just we can't make this one is not an identity, that means that it's not equals to 1. Then we look at one that we are given and we change it in the format of an identity that is equals to sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. And then after that the sine subtracted each other, and we were only left with the cos, and then the cos added each other to be 2 cos squared theta divided by cos squared theta, which they cancel out as well, and we were left with 2. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this example. Let's just do one more example on identities, okay? Alright, the example that we're gonna do, guys, it says that 4 sine squared theta plus 4 again cos squared theta, cos squared theta divided by -2 sine squared theta minus 2 cos squared theta. Alright, from this one, guys, it really does look simple. Then we just, sorry, the first one will just take a common factor of 4. Sorry, guys, a common factor of 4, and we'll be left with sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. Then in the numerator, in the denominator, we'll still take a common factor of -2, and we'll be left with sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. Alright, this one and this one, we already know that sine squared theta plus cos squared theta, according to the identity, it's equals to 1 divided by -2 of, so this is positive. And then sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is also equals to 1 according to identities. But if we don't want to change it, just to think about identities, we know that this and this will always cancel out because they are the same. And one is in the numerator and one is in the denominator, so they will always cancel each other. So we are left with 4 divided by -2, of which it will give us -2. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and if you have any question, please put it in the comment note and we'll have a follow-up on it. In our next lesson, we'll still be doing with more examples on identity to see how we can solve the question in identities. Guys, remember that there's always a lot of ways of solving trigonometric questions, but just choose your simple way and always just work your ways around so that you can get to the final answer. If you have to simplify, you can't leave a question like this. You must always simplify it to be the simplest of the expression. Alright, don't forget to subscribe to Maths XYZ so that you can get daily notification when we upload videos. Thank you.